Welcome to Beer Disciples. I'm Ross Quintana, and this is the beer we're going to drink today. It's coming right here from my home state, Washington. It's Two Beers Brewing Company out of Seattle, Washington, founded in 2007. This is the Panorama Wheat Ale, and this is a session wheat ale, and it's coming in at 4.6 ABV and 12 IBUs. So in this style, we kind of see an Americanized version, kind of similar to a Hefeweizen, but not so estery. You're not going to get the bananas, the cloves, those kind of things. So these are going to be, usually pretty refreshing and crisp. And so I haven't had a beer from Two Beers yet, so this will be the first one. It says the beer is a perfect companion on the porch, backyard, neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. Crisp, crystal wheat beer with a hint of citrus. And it says crafted using Washington hops and grains, although it didn't say which kind on the website. It's funny because I go to all the websites for the brewers and stuff like that. So far, Boulevard Brewing has probably one of the coolest websites. This one was a little bit hard to navigate, and I really prefer, actually Sam Adams has a little bit of the history on the beer, brewing notes, all the detailed specs of what's in the beer. I mean, craft brewers really need to step up to the plate and do more of that, because they got to realize that people care and we want to know more information about your beer. So anyway, this is wheat ale. This is a summer seasonal beer, so I picked it up and I had it in my fridge, and I thought, well, I better get reviewing it before it's wintertime and it doesn't make sense. So we're going to try it. Suggested serving temp is 45 to 50 on this. And let's get a pour. Let's see how this baby looks. Whoa. Got some sediment there. It looks like somebody pooped in my beer. That does not look attractive at all. Big brown floaty chunks in the beer. So, not really sure. I mean, that looks pretty bad. I almost poured it all, so maybe I was supposed to, there should be a warning label on there. Don't drive machinery, don't pour the poop in the bottom of your beer, because that looks really gross. And it's really detracted me from whether or not I want to drink this beer or not. So anyway, so appearance prior to that was going to be pretty clear, real light, kind of golden, but now it's looks like poop water. So let's get an idea. For appearance, I'm going to have to go, aside from all that weird, gross sediment, I'm going to say probably about a 3.5 on appearance. Let's go to the nose. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of sweet citrus. Getting the bready notes. Not a big nose on this. I'm going to go about a 3 on the nose. Let's check the taste here. And to keep my mouth shut, I don't want to get a mouthful of what looks like fish turds. Don't know if that's a selling point, Two Beers. Anyway, taste on this. Not too bad. Surprisingly, I'm getting some of that, those 12 IBUs, because it's so clean and refreshing. The IBUs on this are kind of coming through, and I'm getting that little bit of hop bitterness. I would say real slight pine and a slight citrus. So a little bit of a bitter aftertaste on that. It drinks fairly clean, but just a real slight malt body. Again, I'm trying to sip it because I don't know if you can see in there, but the bottom is really, it looks like cut up cardboard or something. Definitely doesn't look good. I don't know what dropped into the beer there, but this is not an attractive beer with whatever that was. I mean, I've seen yeast in beers before, but that looks like something else, and I'm not sure. So, looks like you need to clean the fish tank there, 2 beers. Anyway, overall for the beer, mouthfeel, it's kind of middle of the road, aside from the chunks. I'm getting, it's a real light, silky body. Mouthfeel, I'm going to give it probably a 3. And taste, I'm going to go with probably a 3 also. Kind of middle of the road. It's not really jumping off on flavor. Getting a little bit more hoppiness than I thought. I thought I was going to get a little more bready. But then, you know, probably for my overall, I'm going to give this a B minus, I guess. C plus, B minus. I'll go B minus. I'm going to agree with BeerAdvocate. They only had 2 ratings and it was a B minus. A friend of mine told me it wasn't so great. There's not enough ratings on RateBeer yet to give a rating. So I'm going to say on this one, I'm going to go probably overall, it's going to be about a 72. And I'm going to give it, for the style, about a 54. You know, not really that impressive. The look of it was very much a drawback because you'd like to drink, you know, gulp a session ale here like this, but I don't want a mouthful of whatever's in there. Top local options for this is McKellar's Drinking in the Sun. It's 19 on RateBeer and 21 on BeerAdvocate. And then Southern Tier Hefeweizen, which they didn't put out this year. I don't know if they're going to bring it back. It was number 7. Lagunitas Little Something Something. You can get that around here. It's number 2 on BeerAdvocate. And then Hop Sun was on tap actually for a while around here from Southern Tier. Okay, so final thoughts on this beer. I'm going to say whatever was in there, whatever that sediment looks really gross, wasn't great. As far as the taste goes, it's okay. It's not mind-blowing for a session ale. I've had a lot more. It's got an okay silky body, but I think the hop characteristics aren't that great. They're not my, you know, I don't care for that in this type of beer. I don't know that it makes sense. I'm not getting the bready notes that I want. Of course, maybe all of that's a ground up wheat bread in there. I'm definitely going to go B minus on this, like I said, and you know, overall 72 for the style, about a 54. And you know, if you get a chance to try 21st Amendment beer Bitter American, that's an exceptional session beer. Blows this out of the water. That's great. You know, you can join the conversation below, leave some comments, subscribe to our blogs. We're always updating with new reviews, and we try and keep it fresh all the time with beers as they're coming out. So you can join our conversation on Facebook, get social with us, facebook.com/BeerDisciples, or you can email us at thebeerdisciples@gmail.com and give us beer suggestions. If you want to do a beer trade, or if you're in the area and would like to be on our show, then hit us up. We'd love to have you bring a beer and we'll review it with you. So anyway, first shout out for 2 beers. Don't know what kind of poops in your water there, but gonna have to try another one on them. So anyway, till next time, I'm gonna say cheers.